Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your September reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm doing it a little differently this month, just pulling out all 9 cards rather than one at a time, just because I think it's better for me at this time. So what I see with you is like you've got a whole lot going on and everyone else has a lot going on. And there's a very clear distinction between you and them. In a way, your spiritual path has taken you, I suspect that you would feel this way as well, that your spiritual path has taken you to new heights that you couldn't have even begun to comprehend at the beginning of this year. That you're sitting pretty here as this Emperor card in the center of the reading, because the center card always represents the person or people that I'm reading for. And the fact that you take on the Emperor quality puts you in a position of, I don't know if power is the right word, but I wouldn't rule it out either. It puts you in a position of knowing and wisdom and authority. I think you've really figured a lot of things out. The fact that you have the globe in your hand indicates that you do have the world in your hand. You have the eagle on your shoulder and your favorite tool, the lightning bolt. I love that for you because also, Jupiter is your ruling planet. Zeus, it's a very thunderous, stormy planet, just like Uranus. It's very stormy. It's got that big eye on it, the big eye of Jupiter. And it fits for you. You can be a powerful force. You're like the kind of sign that can be like everyone's best friend and super fun, but you're also kind of a no-nonsense type of sign too. Don't put it past the Sagittarius to win the race. Don't put it past the Sagittarian to be the most successful, because they have this drive. It's fire, It's fire and it's fast and it's determined. And you're sitting very well. A very beautiful vantage point where you like to be, the soaring eagle. And you got this Ace of Pentacles, new things coming. You've got 3 of Pentacles, all right? I think business and worldly activities are happening as expected, all right? You've got creative opportunities coming online for you. You have people that want to be a part of what you have going on. They see you. They know what you are. They see your vibe. They get it. So they want to be a part of it. They want to know what you've got going on. And they'll even be willing to pay you to be a part of what you've got going on. Many doors are going to open for you this month, I think. I believe that any sort of restrictions that you've experienced in your life will start to feel more fluid, which will be great. I believe that any fear that you've had will also just go right out the window, hopefully, for most of you. And we have your card Temperance. And I do like this for Sagittarius as well. And this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. I am using a new deck, obviously. I'm traveling, forgot mine, and I just had to go buy one. So I bought this one. And I really love it. I'm really happy with it. And I love the rainbows. And I love the gold and silver cup representing the sun and the moon, the masculine and feminine, and the balance between the two. And the flow of information between the two as well, the interconnectedness. This indicates solidity, balance, moderation, calm, tranquility, serenity, all these wonderful things. So whatever you've got going in your life, I feel like I want to tell you, just keep going. Just keep going because you're going to start reaping the rewards sooner rather than later. All right? Now, what has everyone else got going on? Because there's like, holy cow, what is going on? I feel like you are very much an observer in many ways to other people's sort of circumstances. And you're going to watch things unfold, and I don't know how much you are actually going to participate in it because you are so high up on the mountain with this card here. You're so much up there. And it's not to say that people are going to try to bring you down, because I definitely don't think that that's the case. It's just that there's a lot of emotional stuff that's coming out. The star has been coming out for every single sign so far. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and now you. So here it is again. And when we look at the star card, we have to, okay, Pandora's box, the insects coming out, but the symbol of hope in the corner. We're getting a double rainbow. Temperance has been coming out a lot as well. So we're getting a double rainbow. Should I make the joke? I'm not going to make the joke. But things, I don't think that things are going to be coming at directed at you, It's just people are going to have to deal with stuff. I don't really know what you've got to deal with. I don't know that you're in a deep, dark, meditative place. Like, no, like you're in a really productive place. You're making things happen. You're in a good, fiery energy. Like, let's reap these benefits. And everyone else is like, oh my God, I have all this stuff. I have to tell you something. And they're just going to kind of unleash. It may or may not be about you. I don't feel it's directed at you. But, people have got stuff to say. Page of Cups reversed. Here we have this. I would be suspect. We also have Page of Wands reversed here as well. I would be suspect of authenticity, like the true essence of what people say. Not that they're lying, it's just that they might not really see the depths within themselves. And so they may think that they're being very true and very authentic, but in many ways, you're going to look at them and be like, nah, man, that's not true. That's not real. There's so much more to what you just said. But you're not in a psychoanalysis place either. You're not going to really spend the time. I don't think you have the time, the energy, or the effort to really worry about all the other stuff that's going on around you. You're so focused, like a laser, right? Four of Wands reversed. This is an element of instability, especially in social circles. There might be some weird stuff happening in your social life. There could be a lot of flakiness as well. There could be people that, plan stuff or promise you stuff and then they fall through. But again, unfazed. The Page of Wands coming in reverse really triggered me a little bit. Because when a Page of Wands is not in its optimum performance, people can be really rash and they can be very hasty. I suspect that I don't see projection happening, which is great. This is not a big deal reading. I don't see people like throwing stuff at you. They may vent to you, look to you for advice if you want to take the time you can. But you may witness people making really big life changes. And you're going to be like, whoa, dude, that's probably not what you should be doing right now, In a way, I feel like you are the wise ones in this story. In the movies when they have those kind of like time lapses where one person is just like standing still and then all the other people are just moving all around, and it's like a time lapse, so it's really fast. I feel that that's what's really happening. And with the Justice card coming out reversed, people are not necessarily balanced. They're not necessarily really in tune with their true kind of desire and the root of those desires. You know, there's a very desirous quality with Pandora's box. There could be a lot of unfair things that actually do occur. There could be, you could be witnessing injustices being done. You could be witnessing one side of a story and you're like, whoa, dude, I didn't know this was going on. And maybe you know both parties, you know, kind of thing. Again, I don't necessarily know that you are going to be a victim of any of this. I don't see how you could be as the Emperor here and kind of the keeper of balance. And like Libra also took on a very peacemaker kind of vibe. So you may be this peacemaker this month, helping to calm or simmer people down. Man, people are going to want to talk to you though. They're really going to look to you for their advice. But it's like they're really coming up empty-handed in terms of what they're bringing to the table, like I said before. Let's see what else comes out. This may be a shorter reading. I don't really know how deep this really gets. Let's clarify that first row. And the Hanged Man. Well, this is the first time this has come out for any of the zodiac signs. So it really is not only in your best interest, but everyone else involved as well, to just let the chips fall where they may. You know, it's not really a time to control the fallout. Things are coming out no matter what. You know, you can see that for sure. And so once that happens, once that occurs, it's just like, all right, well, we just got to see. And here's the eagle, right? Your eagle, Zeus's eagle here is the same here. This is Prometheus. And as the sun, I think it's the sun comes up when it's at noon, the eagle comes and eats his liver, right? There's really nothing you can do. You can just kind of accept that that is what is needing to happen. What happens here during a Hanged Man phase of our lives? What's actually happening is we are given the opportunity for things to make sense. For us to be able to look backwards and say, oh, I get how these dots connect. I see the big picture now. This is the meantime, the interim between the fallout and the understanding, the perspective, the true enlightenment on a situation. So here's the fallout, and then this follows. You're kind of at the mercy of every, all the moving pieces here. So you may not fully understand why things had to occur the way they occurred, why certain people said certain things. But again, I just think your spiritual journey has been so, full on that you're just not a part of it. Or you are choosing not to participate in it in some way. I don't see you getting involved. If this is directed at you in some way, or you are involved, because of course Sagittarius are still involved with things. It's not like you're floating up in space, right? Of course you're still involved with things. But if something does come your way, the best stance that you can take is the most mature one. The one of silence, the one of thought, the one of meditation, again, tranquility and serenity and peace. That's the best method for you now. And the Knight of Cups. See, I feel like there's just movement, you know. We'll clarify this one in the comprehensive. There's a lot to clarify in the comprehensive. The pages, the star, the justice reverse, especially this one here. There is movement. It's like your incoming opportunities, your incoming potentials begin to take place. And you are able to really follow your own path and follow your own heart, as we love with the Knight of Cups. Follow your own heart. And you can move when you say you want to move. It's not at the mercy or at the directive of anyone else. You fully being in control. And I know that sounds like Nodoi, but sometimes people do things because they feel like they have to. That's not the case here. It's because you want to. It's because this is something that you actually want. This is the thing you've been waiting for, the thing you've been working for. I do worry about people trying to cling to you, you know, a little bit. And Queen of Swords. This is an Aquarian card, all right? Maybe connected with the injustice happening here, or the lack of balance happening here. Could be a significant other, a business partner, a best friend. Could be a third person entirely, someone not involved. I love this energy, though, for you. I really, really do. I feel that this is someone that represents the epitome, right? A queen, which is feminine. Sorry, I'll hold it up for you. Queen, which is feminine, and the swords, which is masculine. So a beautiful balance between the two. And she is an Aquarian quality. She is a water bearer, okay? So she is more holistic in thought. And we all know Sagittarius, Aquarius is a very good mixture of energy, you know, that they blend. And they have a similar outlook in life and similar goals and things like that. For right now, she seems to be floating separate from the reading. So I'm not sure how she's connected, unless she's connected with this somehow. But right now, she's just kind of over here doing her own thing. So in the comprehensive reading, I will clarify who she is and what her role is in this whole story here. But, I mean, really, an amazing reading. I can't go, I don't want to spend any more time because there's really not much more to say. So I hope to see you guys in the comprehensive. I really, really do. If not, then I'll see you guys next month or for one of my weekly readings. All right? Thank you guys so much. Take care.